Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video. We're going to do a reading today for any new person that's recently come into Libra's life. Any new person. I'm having trouble shuffling. So like I said, you guys, welcome to my channel. We're going to do a new person reading and we'll just see whatever comes out. This is sort of a spontaneous read, so whatever comes out. Libra and their new person. Anyone dealing with a new person. I just saw the Ten of Cups while shuffling. Let's see if it comes out again. But I was honestly thinking about the Ten of Cups before I started dealing, which I know seems a little bit odd. But, so you could be dealing with a possible Taurus or an Earth sign. It looks like there's a new cycle starting here with someone that you may have had something with in the past. Now, I know this isn't a past person reading. This is a new person reading, but it looks like, yeah, I can't make this up, you guys. So it looks like there was, with the Death card here, there was an ending to a relationship with a possible Earth sign, specifically Taurus for many of you. But there was an ending here with this person in the past. However, it looks like they're wanting to come forward and make a new offer now that you have somebody new in your life. This person doesn't want you juggling. Right, what I'm strongly picking up here, Libra, is the past person doesn't want you to be juggling a new person with them. But there was an ending here with this past person, which is strong earth energy here. The new person could potentially be an air sign. I feel like your new person has been through the ringer when it comes to love. But either way, Libra, what I'm really seeing here is that you're ready to start a brand new cycle. Whether it's with the past person that's coming through in your reading right now, or the new person that the reading's actually about. It looks like either way a new cycle is going to start. It's going to be something really brand new. It's going to make you feel so free. It's going to make you feel lighthearted, almost like you're floating. I know that's a weird acronym to sort of use, but it's going to feel like you stepped into a whole new world, right? No pun intended, but it's going to feel like you stepped through a portal to another dimension where everything's sort of the same, but there's slight differences, right? So I'm strongly getting that Wheel of Fortune, a new cycle. What did I tell you guys? So I'm strongly getting that you have feelings for both people. We're going to clarify in just a moment, but it looks like you want to go towards somebody more than the other. So let's figure that out. All right. Who does Libra want to go towards with this Chariot here? I feel that I'm getting the message that you would love to go back to the past person, but you don't want to repeat any toxic cycles. You want to start fresh, right? A whole new world. A whole new world. The Wheel of Fortune that we just saw, right? You're ready to start a brand new cycle, step into something totally new. And if it's going to be with the past person, which I truly feel that's what you would want, they need to change their energy. You need to make sure that they've changed. And Libra, I feel like you know this not just on a subconscious level. You know this, you recognize this on a spiritual level, on a physical level, like all of it. Financial level, you don't want the past person to come towards you again until everything is set and you know that they've changed and it sticks, right? Because it's really easy for someone to change for a little bit and then revert back, right? And I'm not trying to be negative at all, but it's really hard to change ourselves, let alone someone else. And I feel like, Libra is one of the most intelligent signs in the zodiac. You guys really sort of have this way about you that you're able to see both sides of the coin. You know that it would be great with the past person. You've already experienced some of that greatness, but there was a lot of negative things with this past connection that you were not okay with. And you want to make sure that that's ended. So, right? Hence the ending that happened here. However, I do feel like your emotions, you're not completely heartbroken. I feel like that phase is past if you were heartbroken from this past person. If you were just recently heartbroken from them, though, or, feeling down about this ending, I feel like now you've stepped into the energy where you can take them or leave them, which is honestly just speaks, Libra, to how much healing you have done since this connection has ended. Because whenever we can sort of come from a place of being indifferent, that is where your true power lies, when you're actually just indifferent, right? A lot of times in love connections, especially toxic ones, but in any of them, and depending on your attachment style and your numerology and the rest of your birth chart makeup and all of that. Speaking of which, if you guys would like a personal reading, go ahead and click the link down below. It's my business email, and just email me. We'll go ahead and get you a personal reading. I wasn't trying to plug that. I just, just thought about it. But anyways, Libra, you have the uncanny ability to sort of see both sides of the coin, to see the good and bad, right? So when it comes to the past person, you remembered the bad and the good. You want to make sure the bad has gone. But instead of being in a place of despair and negativity about the past situation not working out, I feel like you've truly stepped into your true Libran energy, a really high vibrational state of mind where you're like, well, either or. Libra, that's when you're at your best, right? It's when those scales sort of tip out of balance one way or the other. That's when it can be really difficult to sort of keep your nervous system in check and to keep your emotions in check. And I know, because I am a Libra, right? We do tend to go up and down. We don't like our scales off balance, but sometimes, it's life. Nothing's ever going to be just right, just perfect. I feel like in a perfect world, you could have seen yourself really marrying this person, especially since when I was shuffling, I saw the Ten of Cups. I feel like this was a really difficult connection for you to move past, even though you're in this sort of Two of Pentacles energy now of take it or leave it. It was still really hard for you to overcome this past situation, whatever that was for you. New person is a potential air sign. I'm getting someone who's very direct. Someone who's not necessarily overly abundant with their emotions, good or bad. And I'm not saying they're emotionally avoidant. They're just more very even keel. So I feel like you don't really know how to take this person. But this new person, Libra, I do sense that with this new person, you see yourself stepping into that whole new parallel reality, or to that whole new other dimension, time, space, whatever. Right? I feel like you can almost picture it more with the new person at this point than the past person. Because as much as you would like to believe the past person has changed, I don't feel like this past person has shown you yet that they have. Therefore, you do want to take action, but I'm just not sure towards who. So, who does Libra want to take action towards? The past person or the new person? The High Priestess with the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, I feel like on a subconscious level, here's what I'm getting, Libra. I feel with this Knight of Pentacles with your past person, and then the Ace of Pentacles here, I feel if you guys could really work things out, and you really knew for sure that it was that this smaller offer, right, from the Knight of Pentacles, it's not the King of Pentacles, it's the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like if you knew this little offer coming from the past person was going to turn into something really amazing, sort of what you always pictured with this past person, I feel like if you're not telling anybody this, I feel like if you knew that, it would turn into this, whatever this past person is sort of offering, or whatever you can sort of sense is coming from them. This past person might just be being nice to you. You guys might even not be in communication with the past person. Maybe the past person you're just sort of sensing their energy, right? When we have soulmate connections, or even karmic connections, even twin flame connections, all of those things, they are felt on an energetic level. You don't even have to be with that person. Years can go by and you'll both randomly think about each other and reach out. Not in this situation, but I'm saying that's happened before, right? You can sort of sense the other person's energy when there's a soul contract like that involved. So I feel like at a soul level, Libra, you feel at a soul level, if this past person came in right, wanted to provide financially, wanted to, if you're more of a feminine, if they wanted to protect you, if you're a masculine, if they wanted to sort of be there for you through all your endeavors and really, help you build your businesses. I'm getting that, if there's some male Libras watching, I'm getting that strongly. You want to make sure this person's going to add to your life. Not just finances, even though there's two pentacles here. Again, Libra, strongly getting that this past person is either an earth sign sun, or they have earth strongly incorporated into their birth chart. But I feel like if you knew this person was going to come in with all kinds of abundance in all the different areas of life, you wouldn't even be hesitating. It would be the past person. But you're unsure. The Tower reversed here, you're unsure, and the Seven of Wands. You're unsure, and it's causing you a ton of anxiety, because I do feel like you would pick this past person if you knew that all of the heartbreak from it ending before wasn't for no reason, right? You're not just gonna, I'm talking to Libras out there who don't feel like they just want to jump in to this again, unless it's changed. And unfortunately, we don't always know that until after, sometimes, I would say, any given rule, I would say about 3 months in. By 3 months, if you haven't noticed this person has consistently changed, they probably haven't. Or if you notice substantial changes, that means they probably did the inner work and actually did change, right? For example, like if this person used to go to the bar every night and was drunk at least like 3 or 4 nights a week, right? And that sort of bothered you for some reason. If you see within a 3-month period that's not happening as consistently or even at all, which would be better, right? If you guys were not a vibrational match when it came to alcohol, this is just an example. I feel like that's really what happened with you and this past person too. I'm not getting third party energy, although there could have been that. I'm getting this as somebody, the past person didn't treat you right. Okay, so I want to know more about this new person. What's going on with Libra's new person? How does this new person feel about Libra? Oh my God, the Lovers, you guys. Again, I said earlier with the King of Wands here, your new person, whoever that is on your mind, could be an air sign. Again, here we have Gemini with the Lovers, so definite air energy here. Wow, that's actually really beautiful. How the new person feels about you is the Lovers. They don't just want a physical connection. They don't just want like a roommate, 50-50 type of connection. This person is all in. And I feel like this is something that you don't even know, Libra. I feel like you do not know this new person feels this way about you. That is some really beautiful energy. And before this Lovers card came out, Libra, I'm not even going to lie, this whole reading was feeling very anxious. I was talking really fast and I was getting my words jumbled and I was like, why am I feeling this way? It's a sense of what's coming through in the reading. It's not always just sort of messages through clairaudience or, messages through the tool that we use known as tarot cards. It can also be energetic shifts. Right when we started talking about this new person and this Lovers card came out, I suddenly felt relaxed. And Libra, for those of you who are actually thinking about sort of giving this newer person a chance and kind of keeping the past person on the back burner, because right, you don't have to completely break it off. You can still stay in contact with the past person as long as you're faithful to the new person, right? And you have no intentions of getting back with them. If you guys were good friends, I don't see anything wrong with that as long as whoever you would be with in the future would be okay with that, right? And that's something I've had to learn in life. I'm a little teaching moment here, just because I had to learn the hard way. You don't always have to just cut people off unless they're hurting you. Unless they're hurting you in any aspect of life. Emotional, financial, physical, and obviously anything like that you don't want to keep in contact. Narcissism, any of those things, right? Even low vibrational people, I actually would advise not to be around low vibrational people. It's the quickest way to sort of throw a bomb in your life, right? Yeah, I'm really feeling the energy of calmness when I talk about the new person. For sure, Libra. Wow, this reading's been intense. I honestly just only had the intention of reading for the new person, but a lot of past energy came out here. But yeah, like I said, you don't always have to cut off contact with people and be like, nope, this is done, I'm moving on to this, as long as nothing weird happened, right? Maybe you and this past person could be great friends someday. That's not going to be for all of you, but for some of you, maybe the relationship had to come to an end because you guys do belong in each other's lives. Maybe there is a soul contract there, but it's not necessarily what you guys thought it was. And that's not going to be for everybody. That's a very specific message. All right, let's figure out. I want to know the new person's intentions. Oh my God, you guys, I just split the deck to the Six of Cups. This new person is definitely a past life soulmate for many of you. Many of you. So, how does the new person feel about Libra? They're scared to take action towards you because they feel like you might not be over something from the past and they're afraid of getting hurt. Again, we actually have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Wow. In a turn of events. So this is just for some of you, not all of you, Libra. For a few of you out there, be very, very careful. very, very careful because we have the Lovers card, but then accompanying that is the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. That is some really toxic energy. And honestly, Libra, I'm sort of getting that this new person, if they're not the toxic one, you know, sort of always look out for that no matter what. Whether you watch this reading or not, always make sure that someone's not showing you dual sides to their personality. That's sort of a Gemini thing too, right? With this Lovers card. The Lovers card is Gemini energy, and this is total Gemini energy. Geminis, they're the twins, right? They can sort of be up and down, up and down. My brother's a Gemini. I love him. Libras and Geminis get along fantastically, but this new person may be a Gemini, and they may sort of have these ups and downs, and maybe that's why you don't know this person sort of feels the Lovers card about you, right? Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. I'm strongly, Libra, getting just sort of mixed signals here. And I think it's honestly because this new person is going through mixed emotions, not when it comes to you, but when it comes to a past situation. I feel like someone really did a number on them, and they want to make sure that you're not going to do that same thing. For a select few of you, though, this is absolutely under no circumstance going to be for everybody. For a select few, though, this person, you got to look out for them, because they could be one way one minute, one way the next, or one way one day, another way the next day, right? Or weeks or months, whatever. I feel like this person flip-flops quite a bit. So I don't feel like you're going to enjoy that very much, Libra. How does Libra feel about this new person? How does Libra feel about the new person? Oh my God, that jumped out. Hold on, y'all, it fell. The Four of Swords. So you can't stop thinking about this person. And maybe it's because of these mixed signals that they've been sending to you, Libra. But for many of you, I'm sensing you can't stop thinking about them. They're constant fixture in your mind. You're also just sort of trying to figure it out. You know, you're not taking any action towards this at all. You're not taking action towards this new person whatsoever. And it's probably because of the mixed emotions that they're sort of sending out your way. All right, I want to get some advice. What's some advice for Libra regarding the new person? And Libra, I'm going to do a past person reading here in just a moment when we're finished with the new person reading. So if you're curious more about this past person in your energy today, go ahead and check out that past person video too. All right. How you feel about the new person. You feel like they're not as interested in you. You feel like, again, this message is coming through. You feel like one day they're interested in you, the next day they're not. Because we have the Three of Cups that came out with the, Eight of Cups reversed. So you sort of feel like, what's the point of this new connection? Because they're not showing you any consistency. And I feel like it's like celebratory one moment, you're super excited about this connection, and then the next you're like, well, wait, did they just pull away? Did they stop talking? Did they lose feelings? And it goes back to this energy, Libra, of this, right? The Lovers card. And then we have the Five of Swords and Seven of Swords, which is really toxic energy, to be honest. It's backstabbing energy. It's secrets. It's literally lies. It's the Five of Swords. See how on this card, the Five of Swords, this guy just looks like he has a raging headache, and there's like ravens, and it's just sort of a mess. And he's just like, oh, like just sort of like that. He's not having a good time. That's for damn sure. And then we have the Seven of Swords, sneaky. Every time the Seven of Swords come out, I just think sneaky. And I feel, Libra, like your intuition about this new person is you're getting once in a while sneaky energy. But then they'll come around and celebrate with you and be the lovers and sort of hold hands with you, show you all kinds of affection and love and attention and all of that. But then just to flip back to sort of feeling hopeless about this situation again. I feel like you strongly suspect that this person has been seeing other people. With that Three of Cups there, I mean, it is the Three of Cups. This person very well could be, and maybe that's just your intuition. So the advice here, Libra, overall is don't fall victim to any sort of gaslighting that people do, to any sort of manipulation. This new person, it looks like they are trying to manipulate you. So if you can warmly put a stop to that, in the beginning stages, this person's going to probably say, oh, shoot, she put her foot down. Okay, I can't mess with her. But we always want to put our boundaries up in sort of a healthy way, right? And I've been guilty of not really doing it in the most healthy ways, right? Libra, I feel like Libra, it's a hard sign when it comes to that, because I don't know, we feel a lot, and we're always out for justice and fairness, what's fair, just by nature. That's our energy. It's not even something we can change. And you know what, Libra, it's beautiful. I do feel like this connection, this newer connection, it is making you feel very stressed out. I'm feeling the energy, you guys, and it has been kind of a chaotic read, actually. So I sense that that's what you're feeling in regards to this new person. And maybe that's what's making you miss the past person so much, is it was, you know, your nervous system was used to it. Our brains like things that we already know. And the way this new person's treating you, it's making you almost miss the past person more. For some of you, that's what I'm getting. But the overall advice here is just really try to watch out for any of these changing dynamics with your new person's moods, maybe, or how they're sort of treating you and being towards you. If they're one way this minute, one way, another way the next, you know, that's something to bring up. But we can always do that in a very kind, sort of logical way. You know, we don't want to be too emotional about it, but we also don't want to be too mechanical about it. And we go back to those Libra skills. We don't want to be too much this, too much that. We want to sort of find that sweet spot, right? The sweet spot, where we can find warm words to express how you're feeling to this new person and sort of your needs and what you want. And if this new person doesn't like it, Libra, I mean, it's truly their problem. You are the prize. Don't ever forget that. We always have to be living life through our own frame. And like I said earlier, Libras are very intelligent creatures. So we naturally sort of are able to go into other people's brains, if that makes sense. Not physically, obviously, but sort of metaphorically. We're able to see things from another's point of view. That's what I'm trying to say. And when we do that and we're vibrating high, we're our best selves. But when we tend to do that and we're vibrating low, we tend to lash out. And so it's crucial that we state what our boundaries are, what our needs are, what our wants are. Those are all very important things. But don't be afraid to lose somebody who's not willing to give you what it is that you're looking for, because I promise you, Libra, someone out there will. And maybe even this new person will. Because they do feel the lover's way about you. That came out right out in their feelings. So they do have love towards you. They do feel a very strong connection. But you are sensing hot and cold energy. So just try to adjust it in the beginning stages, because trust me, Libra, it gets harder the longer you wait to address these type of things, because the longer we're with someone, it gives our brains time to get used to them, like I said, and then our brain expects them to be there, and it's a lot harder to move past an ending or past walking away from somebody who's not fulfilling our needs. It becomes a lot harder to walk away from them when we're so far deep, if that makes any sense. Not that you can't do it. I mean, goodness, there's people that are married or together for years upon years and end up separating and go and live very happy lives. But it's always a lot easier if we sort of address those things, again, in a very nice, warm way in the beginning stages when we're starting to sense that something might be off. So Libra, that is what I have for you for your new person. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next one.